Okay, so basically in this video, I'm going to be talking about why the Bills aren't going to make it to the playoffs this year. I think they're going to fall at least 8-9, probably, or 9-8. But I'm going to break it down. I am a Seahawks fan, but I'm going to talk about some different teams because I want to explore these teams going into 2024. And the Buffalo Bills are not the same team that they were last year based off of their lineup. Last year, they're one of the best teams in the league. Josh Allen was leading the league in most interceptions now. And then after that, came to being one of the best quarterbacks in the league with over 4,000 passing yards and about 18 interceptions, I believe, and 29 touchdowns. He was a good guy this year, but he was leading the league in most interceptions for a point. Now, Sam Howell, Seattle Seahawks right now, is one of the leaders in most interceptions of last year with 21. But enough about Sam Howell and the Seattle Seahawks. Josh Allen, they still have Josh Allen. He's one of the best QBs in the league, blah, blah, blah. Running back wise, you still have, is James Cook still there? Yeah, James Cook is still there, I think. You have James Cook. He can be good. But get to the wide receivers. You lost Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis. Keon Coleman is going to be a good wide receiver, I think. Curtis Samuel's average, and all those other guys besides Keon Coleman are average. All the wide receiving core. Keon Coleman's going to be the best wide receiver on the team, because Curtis Samuel, former Commander and Panther, not amazing. He was decent. He's okay. But Keon Coleman's going to be, I think, the best wide receiver this year. He's been doing good in training camp. And I think he's going to be a surprise good wide receiver this year. But I think he's going to be like one of the better ones in the draft from the 2024 NFL draft. Tight end wise, you do have Dawson Kincaid, but you got rid of Dawson Knox, which was their primary tight end. That was the guy that Josh Allen was targeting. And Dawson Knox is now over with I forgot the team that he's over with now, but he left the Buffalo Bills. But it's not as much as the offense. The offense will be okay. Let's get to the defensive side. The defensive side is going to be by far one of the worst defenses in the NFL, because besides Von Miller, right? Where is Tre'Davious White? No more of him. Safety wise, you got rid of Micah Hyde. You got rid of Micah Hyde, which was one of their best players on defense, and Jordan Poyer went over to the Miami Dolphins. And Tre'Davious White, Trey, was one of the best CBs in the league with them. Stuck in 2021, second team All-Pro, one of the best cornerbacks in the league. He was dominant. He made it to the Pro Bowl in 2021. He was fantastic. Gone. He's going to the Los Angeles Rams. I believe you have this one good linebacker. I think something Milano on the Bills. Jerome Baker left. Not Jerome Baker. Tyrell Dodson left, went to Seattle. He's gonna have a good year with Seattle. He's one of the best He's one of the better coverage linebackers in the NFL. According to PFF, he's the highest rated coverage linebacker. According to PFF, he is a good coverage linebacker. Tyrell Dodson. I think that he's going to have a good year with Seattle with Jerome Baker. So now they got rid of Tyrell Dodson. He goes over with us. And the only good guys that they have is Kincaid, James Cook, Keon Coleman, Josh Allen, Von Miller. 5 out of a whole lineup that they had. Let's go to a team like Cowboys. There's much more guys. CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, James Ferguson, not Myles Garrett, Michael Parsons, Deron Bland, Malik Hooker. There's so much more. Zach Martin. And that's the thing. The Bills' offensive lineman is not perfect either. So the Bills are going to be struggling this year. That Josh Allen, he might lead the Buffalo Bills at the end of the season. Depends if he's going to stay with. I don't know how long his contract is, but Josh Allen's not going to have a lot of weapons. How many guys going to have is Keon Coleman. Kincaid is decent, but his main target is going to be Keon Coleman. They've had a good connection in training camp. Keon Coleman is most likely to be the second best player on the offense and the second best player on the team. Von Miller, yeah, he's good. He's getting older now, so we're going to see how he does this year. Obviously, great with the Denver Broncos. He was obviously good with the Denver Broncos. That was his main team. That was his primary team. Now Von Miller with the Buffalo Bills is doing decent. We're going to see how he does this year. Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer both left. Jordan Poyer finding stuff with Miami. And Micah Hyde, I think, got picked up from free agency. Got rid of, you got rid of Dawson Knox. He left. You got rid of Stephon Diggs, went right to C.J. Stroud. And the Texans are going to have a great team offensively. C.J. Stroud, Joe Mixon is a good running back. Stephon Diggs, I forgot the Texans. Nico Collins, Tank Dell's a young one. You got pretty good lineup with the Texans. Defensively, they're going to need a little more help, but you do have Will Anderson, Derek Stingley. Those two guys are pretty good. But Stephon Diggs went over to C.J. Stroud. They're going to be a good duo. Now, Jordan Poyer with the Dolphins. Micah Hyde left. Von Miller's older. The Bills are going to have a very hard time. Now, I don't think they're going to be 8-9 or 9-8. 10-7 at best. At best, 10-7. Buffalo Bills, they're not known to be going 10-7. The Bills were a great, phenomenal team last year. You lost to you lost to the Chiefs, but it's the Chiefs. They're the best team in the league. And they're not the same team that they were the last couple of years when you had Dawson Knox, you had Stephon Diggs, you had Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Dawson Knox, Gabriel Davis, Tre'Davious White, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Matt Milano, Von Miller. When they had Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, Stephon Diggs on the team, they were one of the best teams in the NFL. Now they're going to be a top 15 team in the NFL. Now, I don't think they're going to be amazing this year, but we'll see how Buffalo does. Let's go Seattle. I think we're going to be a good team, Real quick, we're just going to talk about the Seahawks. Just going to look at our roster. Geno Smith is going to be good. He was good in training camp. Running back Kenneth Walker 3. Let's see what he's going to do this year. Last year, rushed for over 900 yards. And the year before that, rushed for 1,000. So as long as he's rushing over 800 yards, he's still early in his career. So if he's rushing at least over 800 yards, he's going to be solid. You have DK Metcalf, which is going to have a 1,200-yard year this year, I feel like. I think JSN is going to hit 1,050 yards, 1,060, 1,070. 1,050 to 1,090 yards. I think that Tyler Lockett is not going to be amazing this year. We'll see what happens with him. Tight end wise, Noah Fant, we're going to see what he does. Cornerback wise, you have Tariq Woolen, which was great in 2022, decent in 2023. Devin Witherspoon, good. He had three sacks last year. Had one pick six, and Devin Witherspoon is a good player. Had 16 passes defended, so he could defend passes. And then you had guys that we drafted, CB, Nehemiah Pritchard, DJ James, those guys. You had Byron Murphy, which I think he's going to be good. He's doing good in training camp, and he's fine. And he's starting to get, he's starting to be able to communicate with the team now. He's starting to, find his stuff with Seattle, which is so great to hear. Leonard Williams is going to be good, I believe. Safety-wise, Rayshon Jenkins, Julian Love. Julian Love was good last year. Made that huge interception for the Eagles, for us to get past the Eagles. That was amazing. And then, linebacker-wise, Jerome Baker. Hopefully he can get healthy. Tyrell Dodson could be pretty good as well. That was, guys, I just wanted to talk about what I don't think the Bills are going to do this year. And just looking over the Seahawks roster. Ravens suck. X-Light's a Ravens fan. Seattle, let's get it, baby. We're going to try to make it to the playoffs. I think we will. And I'm out. Peace.